Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something we see every day but maybe don't fully grasp. Color.
Right. What is it, really?
Exactly. That's our mission today. Is color, a real physical part of the world?
Or is it something that happens purely inside our heads?
It sounds almost philosophical, maybe a bit basic.
Well, yes, but the paradox grabs you immediately. Most people, if you ask them,
They'd say color is objective, right? Like a tomato is red, period.
it just is red, whether we're looking or not. But then you have science, especially perception science, saying, hold on, maybe that's not quite right. Maybe it's an illusion.
Oh, wait, okay. Let's start with that common sense idea first. The objective reality argument.
Makes sense.
So I look at a lemon. It looks yellow to me. I assume it looks yellow to you.
Mm-hmm.
And the physics seems to back that up. Our sources talk about this, how the lemon's surface absorbs almost all light waves except those specific frequencies.
Around 570 to 580 nanometers. Yeah.
Which we see as yellow.
Exactly. So from that perspective, the yellow is as real as the lemon skin. It's a physical property defined by the light it reflects, or rejects, really.
Measurable, verifiable.
Yep. But, and this is the tricky part, is that reflected light, that physical data, is that itself color? Or just, well, beta?
Ah, okay. And that question leads us directly to the other side, the subjective view.
The more radical view, some might say?
If the yellowness is just, electromagnetic waves vibrating at a certain frequency,
575 nanometers, give or take.
then the actual feeling of yellow, the sensation, that must be added somewhere else.
And the subjectivists argue that somewhere else is exclusively in the observer's mind. Or maybe the eye-brain system.
Right. They use that classic thought experiment, don't they? The tree in the forest.
Exactly. If a tree falls and no one's there, does it make a sound?
Or in this case, if no one is there to see the tree, are its leaves actually green?
According to this view, no. The leaves are just reflecting certain light waves. They'd be, well, colorless without an observer.
Wow. So their conclusion is pretty stark.
It is, basically. There is no such thing as color. There are only the people who see it.
That's a big claim. But wait, if it's purely subjective, just in my head, why do we generally agree? Why isn't the sky orange for me and blue for you?
That's a great point.
Surely the physics, the wavelengths, that objective input must sort of constrain things. It can't be a total free-for-all in our heads, can it?
And that's the perfect challenge to that extreme subjective view. You're right. The physical world does constrain perception. That's the crucial link.
So the object sends out real objective signals.
Verifiable light waves, yes.
Yeah.
But it's the subjective processing, the brain's interpretation, that ensures pretty much everyone with normal vision ends up with a very similar experience. We agree on yellow.
Okay, I think I'm starting to see where this is going. This is the aha moment, isn't it? The synthesis.
Exactly. Our sources really bring this home. It turns out both sides. They're both kind of right.
So color isn't just objective out there in the world.
And it isn't just subjective purely in our heads.
It's a collaboration.
That's a great way to put it. It's a collaboration. And the mechanism is fascinating. Think about what's actually happening.
Go on.
Objectively, you just have light energy. Photons hitting your retina, that's the physical input.
Raw data.
Raw data. But then your brain gets involved. And it doesn't just passively record that data. It actively constructs the experience of color. It interprets, compares, corrects.
Corrects. How does it... Can you give an example?
Sure. Think about perceptual constancy. Like looking at a white piece of paper.
Okay.
Outside on a bright sunny day, it looks white. Now, take that same paper inside under an old-fashioned yellowish incandescent bulb.
Right, the light is definitely yellow.
Objectively, the light hitting your eye from the paper is mostly yellow wavelengths. The physical signal is yellow-dominated.
But the paper still looks white to me.
Exactly. Your brain knows it's a white piece of paper, and it actively filters out the yellowish tint of the ambient light.
Yeah.
It maintains the whiteness.
So it's compensating. It's constructing white based on more than just the raw wavelengths hitting my eye right now.
Precisely. It proves the final color experience is this incredibly sophisticated interpretation, not just a mirror reflecting the input.
Wow, okay. So the universe gives us the raw stuff, the light waves.
And our brain builds the house, paints the walls, creates the experience.
Which brings us to that brilliant quote by Paul Cézanne you mentioned.
Ah, yes. He wasn't a scientist, but he nailed it aesthetically, didn't he?
He really did. He said color is... what was it?
The place where our brain and the universe meet.
That's beautiful. And it perfectly sums up this synthesis. It's the meeting point.
It really does. It takes both the objective universe, the light waves, and the subjective brain, the interpreter, for color to even exist.
Which leaves us and you listening with a pretty profound thought to chew on, doesn't it?
I think so. If color, something so fundamental to how we experience the world, requires this meaning, this construction,
What does that imply about everything else we perceive?
is all of our reality built in that same meeting place? That intersection between the world's input and our mind's interpretation? Something to think about.